Hello, everyone. We're getting ready to go live here in just a couple of minutes. So good to see some of you on here. Hey, Dave, good to see you on. Linda Tucker, Bonnie Lamb, you guys, good to watch. Good to see you on here. And I'll be with you guys here in just a minute. And here we go. Getting ready now. Hello, Mark.
Hello, Dave. How are you doing today?
Well, I'm doing pretty good. I'm about to. Well, I'm never mind. I got cat bit again, so I got my finger is a little swollen. But anyway, everything is well.
Dave doesn't stop at cat scratch fever. He has to get bit.
Now, cat bit fever is what it is. Something anyway. But luckily, I've got still some antibiotics from the last time I got it, so we'll see what happens. Anyway, we've got some folks on here with us. Dave is joining us from West Virginia. He's
Yeah.
grilling chicken in his backyard. Dave, you're not right, man. You got to start off talking about food. I swear, he's killing me. I see Sandy Christian's with us. Says hello, Bonnie Lamb and Linda Tucker. Chris Beecham says, hey, David and Mark. And so we got a few on here watching us, and I'm always glad to see everyone, especially for any of those that are watching us over on Facebook, like Linda Tucker and Bonnie Bourne Lamb are all on the Facebook page, David Powell Weather and Wisdom. And so anyway, we got a few things to talk about in weather. So, Mark, I'm going to let you take that away, and then we'll come back. Do you notice that little ring up around? Looks like well, it's not Paducah. It's up to the northwest of Paducah. You see that little ring?
I see that. Is that an outflow boundary?
No, I believe that are birds, migratory birds. I think
Okay,
that's
yeah,
what
I
that
can
is.
see that.
Yeah,
I can see that. I see it on my radar in here, which is a different radar. I see it on the Paducah side of it.
yeah.
Zoom in on that. Yeah, I see that ring.
So that's usually in the past. It's a little unusual to see it this time of year, but that is a water area there that a lot of them. That's the migratory the central migratory bird flyway, I guess is what they call it.
And there are a couple of showers up that way, too.
Yeah, I see that, and you would think that would be outflow boundaries, but they're not centrally located. If it were, then this would be a storm right in the center of that ring. So yeah, I think that's migratory birds. Maybe a sign that fall is not too awfully far away. So anyway, take
That would
away.
make sense because those are hanging in. Hang on one second. Let me look. Yeah, those are hanging in right at a certain altitude. Let me.
And you notice they're spreading out some too. Usually that would be they're dispersing, but I don't know. Maybe they're just coming in on a specific area. I always like talking about these unusual radar images we see. Dave says
Yep.
leaves are falling. I do have leaves falling off my cherry trees, which is, I don't know, I think they usually do fall early this time of year. But anyway,
Yeah, those would be about right. Those are right around 1,500 feet.
So that would be
That whole ring's around 1,500 feet altitude.
that'd be about the right altitude for migratory birds. So there we are. Anyway, just thought you guys would like to know that, just because, hey, that's the way we go here.
Yeah.
Okay, Mark, what we got in the weather-wise?
Well, what we're looking at is we've had a few thunder showers around the area on and off. We haven't had any right here over Hopkinsville in the past couple of days, but everybody around us has had some. Down in Tennessee has had some. Down in Tennessee is getting a few showers today down toward the Memphis area and just north of Jackson. And then there's a few showers popping up. There's one lone shower up over Paducah. The rest of them are all over in Missouri and out of state right now. But we have about a 30% chance this afternoon of showers and thunderstorms. Another chance tomorrow, but it's only like a 20% tomorrow. That'll be the lowest we see in the next few days.
They just keep going up and down. I noticed that too, that some people say, well, we're going to be ready for all that rain we're going to get. I said, I don't know, we're going to get all that rain,
Yeah.
which we did talk about that last time we were on.
Right. Goes up to 40% for Thursday, for Friday and Saturday, and on into Sunday and into early next week. We continue to have daily chances of afternoon and evening thunder showers. Our temperatures are going to remain probably in the middle to upper 80s, but as we get into early next week, we may warm up just a little bit around 90 degrees.
Yeah.
The overnight lows are going to remain in the mid 60s.
And there may be a possibility we're going to cool back down some. I've seen some things starting to hint at it. We talked earlier as a little tease that we may look at the late summer, early fall kind of outlook, and maybe glance into winter. We talked a little while back about the Alaskan low.
Right.
Still in place there. And that is, as long as it's there, that tells me that there's going to be some unsettled stuff happening. That's what we've been having, is the reason we've been getting these little rounds of showers and storms, because this was to our south there, that's a stationary front that's causing those along the boundary of that front.
Yeah.
But that
was right on top of us for about 2 days and
Yep.
just kind of finally wavered on down to the south.
They were needing the rain down there. From what I understand, they're in a drought situation. So all that rainfall is welcome news, and that keeps the whole area out of being in a drought. And let's hope it continues to be that way. I don't see drought conditions coming. In fact, I think that as we go in through the next 6 to 10 days. But I tell you what I'm concerned about. We're watching for that Saharan dust that's over the oceans, the Gulf, to diminish so that tropical systems can form. As long as Saharan dust is there, the tropical systems are not going to form.
For right now, the Hurricane Prediction Center is still going out to at least 7 days and saying no tropical activity. However, I have heard and read several accounts from people who watch hurricanes a little bit closer that out into early August, things can really start to pick up.
And that's the same thing I'm seeing, and that was, so this is our look into the late summer. I think we're going to start seeing a lot more action going into August with tropical systems. And there's a lot of concern about a major tropical system forming maybe down in the Gulf, that because those ocean waters are so warm. In fact, let's go down and take a look at them real quick before we get too deep into it. We can look at these buoys.
I saw a buoy yesterday, I think, or the day before, off to the east of the Leeward Islands there, or the whatever they call them, Barbados and all that area down through there, just off to their east, that had a sea surface temperature of almost 91 degrees.
Oh, wow. Well, this one right here is just off the coast of, Louisiana. And it's got, let's see here. I take it back. It's just off the coast of Alabama. 88 degrees is the sea surface temperature.
Goodness.
So that is some warm waters right there. That's right here, just south of Pensacola, Florida. There's Mobile, Alabama. And then let's go over here. Let's look over here a little closer to the Louisiana, out in the ocean a little further. And not much change there either. Well, it doesn't show me the temperature of the ocean there. Let's see where else we got here.
Yeah, I didn't see too much below 85 and definitely didn't see anything below 82.
And again, that one doesn't give the sea temperature. Well, okay, here's one way out here in the middle of the Gulf. Let's see what it's got. Sea temperature 80, 86 degrees, almost 87 degrees there. And that's
Mm-hmm.
right out in the middle of the Gulf. And, that's just an indication that the waters down here are very, very warm. Let's go over here just a little further to the west of that. 85 degrees is the sea surface temperature. Then we're up here close to Corpus Christi. The sea surface temperature is 85 degrees. So all well within. I think we had to have the temperature, wasn't it, in the 70s to be support a tropical system?
Around 80 degrees.
Around 80. Okay, so we're well within that.
So we're well above that.
And most of them generally about mid 80s, from what I'm seeing. Let's go down here just off the Yucatan, and yeah, again mid 80, 86 degrees there. Let's try down here in the Caribbean, and that's 85 degrees. Look at these cameras swinging around. See, the ocean seems a little choppy there. Wind gusting up to 31 miles an hour, so that's probably why. And then if we go over around towards, well, I don't know, I guess you call this, is this the Barbados that you were talking about?
That's Puerto Rico.
Oh, okay. Yeah, it is Puerto Rico, isn't it? Okay, well, let's go up here just to the north of it. Again, sea surface temperature, 85 degrees. And back here, I don't know what the name of these little islands are, but again, 85 degrees. So yeah, generally we're talking about mid 80s in the water temperature all around this whole Gulf basin. And even off the eastern coast in the Atlantic, we're looking at a surface temperature of 83 degrees. So the Atlantic's a little bit cooler. Once you get into the Gulf, that's when you really start picking up the warmer waters. And mid 80s there on further out in the Atlantic. So yeah, overall it looks like it's a pretty significant batch of warmer water out there. So anyway, let's go back up into here. So what the point that we were trying to make on that is the fact that as long as that Saharan dust is out there, it's going to keep anything from forming, kind of like a cap would be if it were over us, over land.
Exactly.
It inhibits the storm development. So the Saharan dust inhibits the formation of tropical systems. So once it stops, though, once it breaks, then that's when you have to look out, because you can get rapid development just like you would in a tropical system. And if that happens, then that's when you would get a big, tropical storm or hurricane. Hopefully,
Yeah, that's when we have a repeat of what Beryl did, just going from a tropical depression to a Cat 5 hurricane in about 24 hours.
Absolutely. So I do want to look at some of the other things. I think if I've got it here, I want to look at the Barkley Lake camera. Let's see what it looks like on area lakes. And this is Barkley Lake Marina.
Yeah,
Pretty calm. Looks like they need to clean the camera
Yeah.
off a little bit. It's a little.
mostly cloudy day.
Yeah.
The most of our area has got high clouds over it at least
Yep.
right now.
Sure does. Let's take a look at this one. This would be the I-24 and 6880 in Trigg County camera. This is over at WKDZ Studios, and we appreciate them letting us use their cam for weather observations. And you can see, just like he said, a lot of cloudiness across the area. No real bright sunshine, but it's all right. I'd rather have the cloudiness instead of bright sunshine, because it means it's a little bit cooler. And let's see where else we got here. We look at downtown Cadiz, and just a nice, peaceful little evening. That's a peaceful little town, isn't it?
It is. It is for the most part. Yeah.
It is, yes. It's cloudy there. And let's look at Lakeside Marina, Michael Vance's neighborhood there, and that looks pretty nice. That's at Lakeside Marina Campground, one of our sponsors, and also owned by Michael Vance. In fact, this is a good time to take a look at him. If you have anything with roofing that you need done, call old Michael Vance at 270-707-ROOF. He'll be glad to talk to you about it. Won't charge you nothing to talk. And so if you have questions, just give him a call. He also has Lakeside Campground and Marina. There's the website on there. And you just saw the camera from that place. It is gorgeous there. A good time, especially with the temperatures like they are. Good time to go and fish and just relax and take it easy before things start breaking loose as we get a little later into the season. So there you are. And oh, wait a minute, I forgot. I did forget to mention one more thing. I can't leave out.
When you get sore and when you get tired from being out chasing all those fish and everything else,
Right?
we can recommend.
We sure can. Absolutely. Wait a minute, where did they go? Did I hit the wrong button? There we go. Yeah, Katie Moyer over at Kentucky Hemp Works. They're in our online store. So if you haven't had a chance to try any of their product, I would highly recommend, especially if you got sore muscles. She's got some stuff that'll take care of you. And it does take care, especially if you got back pain and stuff. I've used it, the CBD oil, and it does wonders for you. But they also, if you're a fisherman, they've got some fishing attractant that will absolutely blow your mind. You're going to have to try that. So get over to the online store, and that online store is www.dpwww.shop. Did I get that right? I lost you, Mark. Okay, let me go back to you. Where are you? Are you there?
Too many W's, Dave.
Okay, well.
dpww.shop.
Okay, Weather and Wisdom. I should have known. That stands for David Powell, Weather and Wisdom.shop. So dpww.shop. Go ahead and give it a try. My chat people are awfully quiet out there. What's wrong with you folks? I figured you'd be all over us. Hi, Amanda. Amanda Canup is with us. She says, good afternoon, y'all. And so anyway, it looks like if you haven't subscribed, be sure and subscribe to this feed. It does help us to keep putting these on we do this twice a week, and we're thinking about adding an agricultural segment once a week for anyone who wants to, who are farmers or farm-related industries. Hopefully that you will enjoy that when we get ready to come out with it. Kimberly Nash over on the Facebook page says hello to us, and so she's watching us on our simulcast feed over on the Weather and Wisdom Facebook page. So anyway, good to see you guys on here. Chris Meacham says, well, Dave says he's cooking, which we knew that. And Chris Meacham says probably busy eating or cooking dinner. I guess that's right. What time is it anyway? I left my watch
It's
at
5 o'clock.
Oh, wow. It is almost
in our time zone anyway.
Yeah, that's right. Eric Brake says, listening, like the stream while you're here. Thank you, Eric. We appreciate that. You have been a loyal follower and viewer, and we really appreciate it. And so anyway, but we did want to pop in here, give you some looks at things. Now, I said we're going to talk a little bit more about maybe a sneak peek into winter.
Yes.
So, all right, now this is all hypothetical. Nobody get excited over it yet. I'm doing some serious research on it. I will be coming out with an official Dave Powell, I guess we call it late summer, fall, and early winter outlook.
Yeah.
It'd probably
right now, this is just the early sneak peek for you all.
Yes, very early sneak peek just because you guys had to be here. Amanda says, Murray State Stadium has cameras on top of their stadium. Need to check to see if y'all can get a live feed from Murray. That would be nice. Eric Ray says, oh, winter outlook. Okay, well, let me tell you what I do know. The very long range GFS is showing a colder than usual winter. All the way the period from December through February looks colder than usual. Remember, I told you about the Alaskan low. Yes, it is still in place, and it's still going to spin off disturbances. If it remains in place into the winter, there's our storm systems. The storm track by that time will be further to the south, which will bring those storms into our area. And we're not even considering the Gulf or the tropical systems that could come up out of the Gulf. I don't know. This is really looking unusual, but it's still too early to try to put any kind of an outlook to it. I'm just giving you some ideas of the trends so that you guys can say, hey, don't say Dave Powell said it's going to snow. I didn't say that at all. But I'm just saying that the trends are looking for a colder than usual winter. And I know last year we thought it was going to be a snowier than usual. It turned out to be just the opposite. I don't know. Did we see any snow last year? I don't know. We did.
Very little, very little. I do remember a couple of snows.
Yeah, but it
they
wasn't
weren't very
much.
much.
That's right. Oh, that's right. We did have one where Shane and Amy did road conditions. So yeah, we did have some,
Yeah.
but it wasn't like.
I remember one working at the hospital. They asked me to go pick up one of the doctors and bring him in
Oh yes, yes.
because it was too snowy for him to get out of his driveway.
That's right. And they don't know how to drive in the snow. No, I'm just joking. I guess they do. But anyway, Mary Vorvis says, "Hi, David Mark. No cold. LOL." And Eric Brake said it'll be super cold for about 2 weeks. Well, Eric,
It was super cold for about 2 weeks.
do what?
Back in the winter, it was super cold for about 2 weeks.
Yeah, that's right. This past winter. So I don't know. It is certainly a model looking out that far is not going to be very accurate, but it does give an idea of trends, and that's what I'm looking for right now. Is what's the general trends going to be for
Right.
when we get into it? So I'll be looking at that, but it's going to be, gosh, maybe even a month before I put anything like that out. But we're going to look at it pretty close, unless I get more definitive stuff in by then, and by that time we'll see what kind of hurricane season we've got going on. Because I think in August, the hurricanes are going to really pick up in not just the Gulf, but probably over the whole tropical area.
Yeah, end of August through September is usually the peak of hurricane season.
Yep. So we'll see how it goes, and it wouldn't hurt for us. I wouldn't mind getting a little more rain. I mean, I'm nowhere near being dry, but I don't like to get dry either. So, yeah, let's kind of keep an eye out. Hope we get some more rain here before long. And the folks down in Tennessee, certainly they're needing it. So we're not going to complain about any rainy weather we get. But anyway, so there you have it. I fulfilled my promise, Mark, and I'm going to leave it with you. Anything else you want to say?
Everyone enjoy these days while they are. It's unusual for us to not be blazing hot this time of year. So enjoy it. Have fun. Watch out for those afternoon and evening thunder showers. But they shouldn't last all evening. So you should be able to still have plenty of time to get your outdoor stuff done. So otherwise, be safe, and we'll see you next time.
And I do want to remind everyone real quick before we go is that we do have the new Learning with Lissa segment posted. It should be on by the time we get off the air here. So we want to look for her. She's super excited, so be kind to her. I mean, she did a really good job. The audio's a little up and down, but we're working on it. We're going to get that all nailed out one of these days pretty soon. We've bought new equipment to try to help with that, and we'll see what happens in the next one too. But I really think this is a good piece, and I hope you guys enjoy it. Leave some good comments for her, and be sure and like and subscribe to the channels. It'll make her so happy. So anyway, with that, I think we're going to say goodbye. Nice talking to you all, and good to see you again. And we'll look for you for sure on Mark, Sunday? Is that right?
Sunday.
Next Sunday, we'll be back on.
Unless something comes up. They're not looking for any severe weather right now, so it'll probably be Sunday.
Yep, that's right. So, and also I'll have maybe a thought coming on here before long too. I've got that shot, just got to edit it together. Oh my goodness, it's just a lot of editing to do. But anyway, good to talk to you all, and we will see you next time right here on the YouTube channel, David Powell, Weather and Wisdom.
Bye, everyone.
Goodbye.